Have you ever wondered why rejection hurts so much? It's a sting we've all felt, a universal experience that can leave us feeling like we're not enough. It's the unanswered job application, the unrequited love, the social invitation that never comes. These instances of rejection, while seemingly small, can feel monumental, and they can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. When we put ourselves out there, whether it's for a job, a relationship, or a social opportunity, we're making ourselves vulnerable. And when we're met with rejection in these situations, it's as if that vulnerability is being exploited. It's as if we're being told that we're not good enough, that we're not wanted. It's a harsh reality that can be incredibly difficult to deal with. But what if we told you there's a way to overcome the pain of rejection? Let's explore this together in the scenes to come. First, let's understand what rejection really is. Rejection, in its simplest form, is being turned down, dismissed, or denied something we want or need. It's an experience that can often feel deeply personal, and it can sting, leaving us feeling unwanted or excluded. But here's the thing, rejection is not just a personal feeling, it's a psychological response, deeply rooted in our human nature. Let's take a journey back in time, to the era of our cave-dwelling ancestors. Back then, being part of a group was not just about companionship, but a matter of survival. If you were rejected by your tribe, you were left alone to fend for yourself in the wild, which significantly decreased your chances of survival. So, our brains developed a response mechanism to avoid rejection at all costs. Fast forward to today, we no longer face the same threats as our ancestors, but our brains still react in a similar way. When we experience rejection, our brains interpret it as a threat, triggering an emotional distress response. This can lead to feelings of sadness, anger, or even physical pain. So, you see that feeling of hurt you experience when you're rejected? It's not just a case of hurt feelings, it's your brain's survival instinct kicking in, alerting you to a perceived threat. It's a deeply ingrained response that's been passed down through generations, and this is a big but, just because our brains are wired to respond to rejection in this way doesn't mean we're doomed to suffer every time we face it. Understanding this mechanism is the first step towards learning how to manage it. By recognizing that rejection is a natural human response and not a personal failing, we can start to take the sting out of it. We can start to see it less as a threat and more as a part of life. We can use it as an opportunity for growth, for learning, and for resilience. So remember, the next time you face rejection, it's not a reflection of your worth, but a response from your brain trying to protect you. Understanding rejection is the first step to overcoming it. Now imagine if we could view rejection not as a threat, but as an opportunity. Picture a world where no is not a door slamming shut, but a window opening to a fresh breeze of possibilities. This, my friends, is the power of reframing rejection. Reframing is all about changing our perspective, turning what might seem like a negative into a positive. It's about finding the silver lining, the lesson in every setback, and the opportunity in every no. So how do we do this? Well, it starts with understanding that rejection is not a personal attack, but rather a mismatch of circumstances, expectations, or desires. It's not about you as a person, but about the situation at hand. Then we move on to seeing every rejection as a chance to grow and learn. Just like a muscle that strengthens with resistance, our character, resilience, and determination can thrive in the face of rejection. Each no is a stepping stone, a lesson learned, a chance to refine our approach and come back stronger. But most importantly, we need to remember that rejection is not about failure, but about progress. It's about moving forward, about taking risks and daring to step out of our comfort zones. It's about not being afraid to fall, because we know that each fall is a step towards rising higher. Rejection is not the end, it's just the beginning of a new journey. So let's embrace it, learn from it, and let it propel us forward on our path to success. So how exactly do we overcome rejection? I hear you ponder. Well, let's dive right into some practical techniques, shall we? The first strategy is self-care. This might sound like a buzzword in today's wellness-obsessed culture, but it's undeniably crucial. When we're rejected, it's easy to neglect our well-being, but this is when we need to be extra vigilant about looking after ourselves. This means ensuring we're getting enough sleep, eating healthily, and taking time to do things we enjoy. Regular exercise can also be hugely beneficial, helping to reduce stress and boost mood. Maintaining a positive mindset is another key element. It's natural to feel down after a rejection, but it's important not to let negativity take hold. Try to view rejection as an opportunity for growth and learning, rather than a personal failure. Practicing mindfulness or meditation can help you stay focused on the present moment and prevent negative thoughts from spiraling. Next, let's talk about expectations. It's crucial to set realistic expectations and understand that rejection is a part of life. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that we should always succeed, but this simply isn't realistic. Understanding that everyone experiences rejection at some point can help take the sting out of it. Finally, let's embrace failure. This might sound counterintuitive, but failure can be a powerful teacher. Each time we're rejected, we're given an opportunity to evaluate what went wrong and how we can improve. Instead of fearing rejection, we should view it as a chance to learn and grow. So there you have it. A few practical techniques to help you overcome rejection. Remember to take care of yourself, keep a positive mindset, set realistic expectations, and embrace failure as a stepping stone towards success. Remember, rejection is just a part of life, not a reflection of your worth. So keep your chin up and don't let rejection deter you from pursuing your dreams. So, there you have it, a guide to facing and overcoming rejection. We've explored the sting of rejection, understood its roots, reframed our perspective, and explored techniques to overcome it. Remember, it's a journey, not a race. It's perfectly fine to take it one step at a time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content like this. Until next time, remember, rejection is not the end, it's just a new beginning.